It's obviously a very, very sad day for the families of those who have lost their loved ones, and my condolences to them on behalf of every Karyakarta of BJP and every Malayali. This is an act of terror. It's an act of terror against India. It's an act of terror against innocent Indians, because this was done in a busy, almost like a marketplace area. And as our Prime Minister and our Home Minister have said very clearly, they will investigate who's behind this. They will get to the bottom of this. And I am very confident that those who are behind this will suffer the consequences. But there is a larger message to some of the political parties who constantly pander to radical elements in our country and are unfortunately helping in radicalizing some of the youth in our country. And there is a cautionary message here to those that practice that kind of politics, especially in my state, where there are leaders who allow Hamas to come in here and preach radicalism to our youth. There are people who are in political alliances with radical political parties and political organizations like the Jamaat-e-Islami and the SDPI. And these are all very, very cautionary tales. We must be very, very careful that our country, our democracy is not threatened and attacked by those who hate our development, those who hate our progress, and who are determined to use terror and violence to slow down our growth and slow down our progress.
Sir, at the same time, Congress is playing guns at Home Minister Amit Shah. Even Karnataka Minister Priyanka Thakur said that Amit Shah is the most incompetent Home Minister. Also, Congress President Ajay says that Amit Shah is not fit for his job.
Look, I certainly don't want to give a treat people like Priyank Karge or Rahul Gandhi or any of those people as worthy of any response. These are serious terrorist acts against our country. And when it is a time to unite against terror, when it is time to unite against those who practice politics that encourage radicalization of our youth, these are the people who come out and try and deflect the topic away from the real issues that are facing our country. The real issues that are facing our country is that even today there are elements in our political system that are deliberately and almost in a concerted manner aiding, abetting and encouraging radicalization. They are in political partnership and alliance with radical elements and are in a sense practicing a double standard of allowing these radical elements safe sanctuaries in their states and to commit and inflict harm and violence on other innocent people, innocent Indians all around the country. So I have nothing to say to Priyank Karge or Siddaramaiah or the government of Karnataka that has gone soft on radical elements within the state of Karnataka, and who, without a doubt, whether they are knowingly or unknowingly complicit or accidentally complicit, are essentially fanning radicalism among some misguided youth in our country. And you can see what has happened in Delhi. It is the poor innocents who always suffer this kind of violence of radical elements, because these politicians who are encouraging radicalism are always safe and sound in their homes behind security. It is always the poor innocent Indians who suffer and are the victims of radical terrorist politics.
Before the Delhi blast, bomb-making material has been seized from the terrorists. Also, 2,900 kilo bomb-making chemicals seized near Delhi on a woman's doctor car. Do you think it's a planned attack that happened?
No, look, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind, and there should be no doubt in any Indian's mind, that India's rise, India's growing strength and stature, India's growing economy, the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, and the crackdown on against terrorism by our Home Minister is seeing some, let's just say, less than enthusiastic people in our neighborhood. And as I said before, I am very clear that we have clearly defined enemies in Pakistan. We have other countries who do not like our rise. And to help them, unfortunately, we have people in India who are some sort of fifth columnists who are playing and preaching their agenda here and helping radicalize some few amount of misguided youth who commit these crimes. So it is certainly a wake-up call to all those who preach liberal left politics, that you can be liberal, you can be left, but you certainly should not be helping or encouraging radicalization amongst our youth.
So last question regarding Congress MP Pratyush Boroda. He says that it was a course of action before the last round of Bihar elections.
Look, the Congress is full of jokers. If you remember, even before 2019 election, when there was a Pulwama terrorist attack, the same cast of characters, the same jokers, including Rahul Gandhi and Arvind Kejriwal, said, no, the terror attack was staged by the government of India. Many innocent BSF soldiers died in that attack, and then India had to retaliate with Balakot. Look, this is the Congress's politics. They fail to recognize that they are a failure, they are the cause for the failure. And everything that happens, they see a political intrigue and a political motivation, whether it's the EVM, whether it's terror attack, whether it's electoral rolls. Everything is a problem for them. Unfortunately, that is not the issue. The issue is there are poor victims of terrorism, there are innocent victims of terrorism in Pahalgam, in Delhi. We know that we are surrounded and we live in an area, in a region where there are terror elements and radical elements that are fanning the flames of radicalization. And what we need to do is to unite against terror, be united in our resolve that India will be strong, India will prevail, and India will defeat all of these terrorists, whether they are inside or outside.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.